in some yards and spinning the tires and looking stupid.
Look at this right here.
Listen, did you know that customers want their parts to last?
Cap! Man, my boy, right?
Binding, hey, of course every spring bind. That's perfectly normal. Spring have bind over 20 years.
Cap!
No, so we didn't make it. CVT didn't make it. Every spring binds. But is it a problem? I don't think so. It never has been. One man did invent that this has problem, and it's his advertising campaign to make it problem.
What the fuck? Son of a bitch! Look here! Oh hell no! Did you do this shit?
Looking stupid.
Customers don't want, they want this part to last. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So there's a common misinformation video out there and some comments that have been said about my clutch kits because they're smooth, they induce belt slip and all of that stuff. Well, today we're going to take apart this machine. You guys have seen this machine last summer kind of get some abuse and ridden very hard. It has 32-inch, what are these, Rockzillas? These are the soft ones. Maxxis, yeah, Rockzilla Maxxis 32s. They're a very heavy tire. They're the soft ones, so they grip very well. We're going to take apart this clutch and show you. I have not had it apart since before I even put the 32s on there. That clutch has been in there. That belt has been in there. We're going to get in there and we're going to show you that our spring does not bind over time, and we're going to show you that there is no belt slip because you chose to go with R.N.G with the smooth clutch. Another thing I want to tell you guys is ECU tunes. ECU tunes that claim to make the machine smoother, all they're doing is masking a problem. We would rather fix the problem. So we're going to show you that our clutch kit will make it smooth without needing an ECU tune, which is the cheapest way, a clutch kit. We're going to show you just what R.N.G clutch kits will do. We're going to not edit this video, so it might be a little long, but we don't want people to say we done went and switched stuff on camera and stuff. However, I did take out a handful of bolts just to make this process go a little farther. I got 2 bolts. So Tiffany, if you want to come over here and get in real good with the clutch cover, we're going to take off this clutch cover here. As you can tell, this cover has not been off yet. It's got a bunch of dirt that hasn't been disturbed. We're going to get that out of there. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Obviously, it's been ridden. Can you see in there? There is some dirt in that cover that we will clean out. Now here's the primary clutch. Obviously some dirt in there with the belt. Belt seems to be in pretty good shape. Let's get it all apart from in here. Let's see here. Now remember, guys, this is reverse thread. I think I picked the wrong impact. Let me see. Let me grab the bigger. Sorry guys, not really trying to cut the video because I don't want anybody to say we cut it and swapped clutches or anything like that. Okay, got that out. And I don't, all my sockets are all wore out and not marked. I think it's this one. Yeah. First of all, we want to inspect, obviously, some dirt. But look at that. Nice, clean, even wear across those sheaves. That's a good thing. Look at that spring. This is what you can expect out of a clutch that has been taken care of and not mudded up. In that video, we had seen that clutch was mudded up. But obviously, spring is in good shape, nice, good shape. Like I said, we put a ton of miles on this thing in West Virginia and a few other parks. So, and one of the reasons why I'm taking this apart is because I want to add our upgraded nylons to it, because this is the only machine that's not running those. So we're going to. Every other machine has those in it. Look at that. And this one isn't even running our upgraded secondary spring, which we're going to get in there. Why wouldn't? I was out of it. I was out of the spring. That's why. But anyway, no spring rub whatsoever. No spring rub whatsoever. Let's go on over to the bench, because we're going to upgrade this. Will you give me a pack of those, Ronnie? I definitely need a red spring. Now this one, yeah, I got one. Huh? Yep, I just need the nylons, Bubba. Okay, a couple of things we're also going to talk about in this video too. We have a new clutch tool in-house. These are pretty expensive, but they cover all of CFMOTO's clutches. All of CFMOTO's clutches. These will do the Omni Drive clutch. All of it. You know what? Why did I do that? But we're also, okay. So here's CFMOTO's Omni Drive secondary clutch. Yeah, I remember when I built this machine, we were out of red springs, and I was in a hurry to get it done for an event. That's why. So it's definitely getting one with our upgraded stuff. So here's the Omni Drive clutch. And a lot of you that have this end up having to modify this tool. Not anymore, because we made an adapter. These will be on the website very soon. So stay tuned, because why buy another clutch or have to modify your clutch when you can just buy an adapter off of us for like 12 bucks. I think they're going to be something like that. So it adapts it to the Omni Drive. So no more modifications to that. That's a win-win. Anyway, back to this. I'm going to get this apart real quick just to show you guys there's no spring bind, because in their comment said that over time my springs do bind and my helixes do bind, and they don't. They do not bind. So I'm going to show you that they don't. I'm glad I'm taking it apart. I forgot that we never put a red one in. And it's still putting down some power, but not enough. Okay. So, we'll get it updated. And I also want to show you guys these sheaves. to show you that going with a smooth clutch don't actually make it slip the belt or anything. That belt is actually in very good shape. I seen in there. Sorry guys, I'm still sick. Do you see any spring rub in there? I don't see no spring rub in there. Okay. So guys, look, no spring rub. None. And this is a stock spring. This is actually one of the worst springs anybody could run, is the stock spring right here. And not rubbing. Now, a good indication of belt slip would be a deep, deep black grooves in the belt or in the clutch. You don't see none of those either. That tells me the belt has not been slipping in this clutch. That tells me that everything has been working just fine, even though I have the smooth setup in there. So there you go. We're going to put down the camera so poor Tiffany can get a break with her arms because that camera weighs a ton. We're going to build this. We'll come right back to you. Okay, so we did obviously have our upgraded sliders in here. I want to show you guys how these are wore with them 32s. Very well. These have plenty of life left in them. They don't have any deep grooves. They're nice and smooth. Yeah, they kind of look bad, but all that is belt dust. But you can clean that, you know, just with some cleaner, even water, and a rag. Just clean those and put them back in. They'll be good to go. We went ahead and got our red secondary spring in there. Obviously, no spring bind, just as expected. We're going to go ahead and get it back installed in there, and we'll see you after that. Very smooth, very smooth. Okay. This is reverse. This is high. No ECU tune required. This one's not even tuned, by the way. This one's not tuned yet. So, just an FYI. The only thing I did to this one was raise the limiter. I haven't even tuned it yet. Look at that. Next time somebody online tells you you can't run an R.N.G smooth clutch because the belt slips and this and their rubber on their lips is smacking together. Next time somebody tells you that you need an ECU tune to make it smooth, no. ECU tunes are only masking the problem. Here at R.N.G, we are solving the problem. Another thing that we see is, when somebody tells me I need an ECU tune and their clutch kit to make something work right, the only thing I'm hearing is, give me all your money. Give me all your money, because we need all your money to make all your dreams come true. Here at R.N.G, we don't need all your freaking money to make your dreams come true. We only sell you what you need and what you want. We don't tell you that you need an ECU tune to make your shit badass. This thing is not tuned. I never tuned it. The only thing I ever did to it was raise the rev limiter a little bit. I never went in and tuned this. The reason why I never tuned this is because we're working on a big bore kit for this. So I never wasted my time tuning this because it's getting a 97 millimeter big bore kit to make my dreams come true. There's too much mumbo jumbo on the internet. Tiffany's arms are tired. Go ahead. Peace out. God bless, guys. Shop www.rngperformance.net. Peace out. We'll see you in the next one. Remember, for real, keep it real, guys.